What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Where have I been? What have I been doing? Why ain't I made no videos? I'm gonna talk about all that in this episode. As you can see behind me, I have been doing some things. I've been liking the lives, so I built me a live podcast room. So I got it all set up behind me, and I was so excited about it. And then I got restricted, community restricted. So I can't do no more lives. I don't know when I can do another live, how long that's going to be. They said 7 days at the beginning. And now me and my wife, we tried to contact some people and they said they don't know. It should be soon, but they don't know when it actually, I'll be able to go live again. They're checking on it and trying to look into it for me. I could appeal it, and I never did because it told me it would cut my channel completely off if I appealed it. So I just said accepted it, take the action, see what happens. Well, we emailed somebody today and they said, well, they went ahead and appealed it and they saw the situation that I was in, why it was, and they'll let me know something soon. So cross your fingers, guys, that we'll be able to do the lives again. So that's been going on. I was scared to post videos or make videos because of that situation. I didn't want to kill my channel or ban me from live for it for doing other things like a short or the videos. That's why you ain't been seeing me do any videos. Well, Doc, I appreciate you, Doc. Doc came, he called me and we had a pretty good long conversation, and he said, Lee, they just banned you from live. They didn't ban you from your YouTube channel. So you can still do YouTube channel videos. And so I was like, okay, well, I just been, well, you know, kind of a little bummed out on it about it, you know. I've enjoyed the lives that we've been having, and I finally got a good group of people coming into it, and then it gets shut down. And I'll tell you the reason it got shut down. So let's get into that. So what happened was 2 Thursdays ago, me and my son did a live down at the shop during the day where we're putting the RZR together, putting it back together. As y'all know, I've been working on this RZR to get it fixed up to take the kids out and go riding, and it needed some things done to it, you know, ball joints, tie rods, wheel bearings. We had to put an injector on it. So it was still running and driving, but it was spitting and sputtering. It felt like it was in a limp mode. So we were down there doing the live, and I didn't know this, and probably a lot of y'all don't know this, to watch out for it. You know, the newer channels and some that's been in the channel a long time, the age restriction on it. So me and my son was down there. He's 8 years old, and he was helping me. He always likes to work down there at the shop with me, man. It's something that we like to do. So I thought I'd pop a live on. Me and he'll be down there tinkering, working on the RZR. Well, I get out of frame for like 10, 15 seconds. And so YouTube saw that, me being out of a frame, and the age restriction on, you know, somebody under 13 or 16 years old, they'll ban you from it. And I had no idea. I just walked around the RZR, got the toolbox, grabbed out a pair of pliers and a flathead screwdriver, came back around, talked, and then I noticed that the live was shut off. I didn't shut it off. So somebody, I don't know, somebody saw it in that nick of time, and yeah, so now I'm banned from doing any lives till further notice, and I don't know when that's going to be. So knowing that, that's where I've been at, guys. I've been worried to death that I will do something in my channel that will ban me completely off YouTube. And I really enjoy YouTube, and I know it's very hard for us content creators to come up with stuff to talk about, stuff to entertain y'all with. And I'm in a different situation than a lot of y'all. I've moved to more of a managing type deal, and I'm no longer out in the field as much anymore, but I can still give y'all content on things to look out for to get into a situation where I am, to get where, you know, like everybody's always taught, this is where we want to be at. You know, we want to be one day where we can have guys running our business for us, you know, and we're doing other things, or, you know, take it easy in life, you know. So that's the whole situation right there. So I ain't gonna talk too much more about it. I'm kind of, you know, letting YouTube take it in their own hands and see what they do for me. You know, there's nothing crazy in the scene. It was just me and him down there working like we always do, and I didn't know you could not get out of the frame at all. So my mistake. Might have cost me from doing lives anymore. And I've had people comment too on the post I made, like, dude, you don't even have 1,000 subscribers and they're already hitting you. And then, you know, Ray's talked to me, Chase has talked to me, Chad's talked to me, Doc's talked to me, and they're like, you're a giver in your channel. You know, you don't even have that many subscribers and you're doing all these giveaways. Do they not see that? And I'm like, yeah, but, you know, I don't do any foul language or anything like that in my channel. I want everybody to be respectful. I want everybody to have peace, you know, in the channel, and grow the community to what we have already. You know, a lot of good group of people in this my YouTube channel that I appreciate so much to comment, like, and have subscribed to my channel. So yeah, kind of bummed though, kind of bummed, because now I just created all this. I got it where I can do it on my desktop. I got another computer that I can switch over to my comments, and I got a soundboard, which mainly just for the mic. I bought a mic, like a mixing board, and then my headphones, and talk to y'all and just have some great conversations and some great lives. And then I'm canceled. So, hey man, that's just how it goes, man. The luck of the draw, I guess, with me. So that's where I'm at. But guys, there is stuff I want to talk about in this video. I don't want to make it, you know, I mean, all about that situation and everything. Something really cool happened. What was a bad situation turned into a really good situation. This was probably a week ago. I sent Roberto, you know, like I always do. He went and did the list. Well, I had a customer call me and say, hey, who'd you have in the yard today? Was it the same guys? I said, yeah, it's always the same guys. You know, they always, you know, come to the property. Well, Roberto said it didn't happen, but customers are always right, guys. So you got to listen to the customers and then try to school Roberto on the situation. So they were cutting this property, and the lady's already complained once. This is the second complaint. So I took it as, all right, we need to go fix it anyways. The first complaint, we cut it. She said we didn't cut it short enough, you know. So the next time we cut a little shorter, and Roberto and them, whoever was mowing, I don't know, I think it was Roberto. No, it was David mowing it. Roberto was weeding that yard, because there's like 6 in that area. So Roberto's trying to let David do a little bit, and they're switching up. Either way, they got a little grass on the car, like it blew up on the car or something, which was a very windy day, and y'all know we ain't been having no rain, so I knew it wouldn't like just caked on the side of their car or whatever. Maybe it just dust on it, and when they blew it off, they might have forgot to blow the car off or something like that. So I made Roberto and him, at the end of the day, they thought they were done. No, I made them go back to that yard and re-blow everything off on that yard and do a really good job. And you might think I'm wrong for this or not, but this is a teaching moment. Guys, I already paid them once to go and cut that property. So I sent them back over there with no pay to blow it off and make sure everything looks good, and then come back to me. And they did. No, Roberto wasn't mad about it. He's like, yeah, if we mess something up, we need to go fix it. So he was okay with it. But he was a little upset because he was, what about pay and all that? And I told him, I said, look, I already paid you one time to go cut it. I'm not going to pay you for the second time to go cut it when you mess something up. I told you at the very beginning that once you start taking this role and going out and doing these properties, if I get a complaint, you're going back, no pay. Now, put down in the comments on what y'all would do on that situation. But here's the good news about this or whatever. So they just cut that property again Friday. This is Sunday I'm coming to y'all. If you're watching this right now, guys, it's the 1st of May. So first Sunday of May, 2026. So if you're watching this, I won't be alive tonight, and I'm sorry. So they cut it Friday, and the lady called me, and she said, was this the same guys you had cutting the property or whatever that did it last time? I said, yes. And I keep telling her, yeah, it's the same guys. That's the only crew I have. They did an awesome job this time. Nothing was wrong. Everything was perfect. Tell your guys thank you so much, because they did a tremendous job. So I told Roberto that, hey, the lady over there, she said, perfect. He said, yeah, I know I'm always perfect. I'm like, no, you're not always perfect. But this time you did a really good job, and they're very, very happy for you. So that right there, guys, is a teaching moment that Roberto will remember from now on, that if he don't have to go back, it's good. If he has to go back, it's costing him, and I think some situations we have to do stuff like this, guys, to teach our guys to be better out there in the field when you're not there. It's going to be hard on them if they have to go back and fix something, but the next time they go out there, they're going to be well more on trying to get it perfect so that don't happen again. So yeah, put it in the comments, guys. Y'all can roast me. If not, you telling me I'm doing a good thing, that's great. Any feedback will be very appreciated, and I'll take the advice. And if I don't like the advice, I won't say anything about it. But if I do like the advice, it's good. So this is just how I run my business, and I've run it like this in the past before, guys, that I had before Roberto. When I was doing surveying, I had guys going out and doing the jobs while I had a full-time job, and before I could go full-time because of insurance, and I got a family, guys. My business wasn't where it is to this day. So I had situations like that before with them. I'd have to tell them, no, you're going back over there, and it ain't paid to me. I ain't paying you again, and they understood the next time, that's why I guess I've always had, customers that, like the way we do things or whatever, because you got to give a little hard, be hard to your employees a little bit. Y'all all know that I do a lot of things for Roberto and David, and they get a lot of sensitive I can't even say the word, but they get a lot of things given to them that most I see in the lawn care game don't give, and so I always try to provide them with a bunch of stuff and give them, bonuses at the end of the week and all that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, I just wanted to see what y'all's thoughts was on that, and it's another reason I hadn't been doing a video either, we got rained out 3 days this week, guys. So that was awesome. We needed the rain. I'm sure everybody in the South was really looking forward to the rain, and man, we got 3 days of it. So that was a day that I didn't want to even film or do anything. So that stopped. And then, like I said, I just didn't want to hurt myself anymore damage that I've already done with YouTube to kick me off even more, or just delete my channel completely, because I'm almost at 580 subscribers. Very thankful for all y'all watching and tuning in. I know this last couple months haven't been super excited because I hadn't been out in the field as much, but it's just the route I'm taking, guys. YouTube probably won't put me in that many algorithms because of this. I don't know. But for the ones that are sticking with me and staying with me, I really do appreciate it, guys. So thank y'all so much. And sorry it's been a long time since I made a video. I've been doing a lot of thinking. I've been doing a lot of work inside here to build my podcast / live room. Might try to do some podcasting and stuff, with lawn care and help people out if I can. But know that I'm a real one and I've been in the field. I'm not doing this for clicks. I'm not doing this for to get sponsorships. I'm not doing this for money with YouTube, because as y'all all know, I ain't collected a single dime from YouTube. And I just want to be one of the real ones out here, trying to tell people what you can do and how you can grow your business and all that. And I might not be able to explain it the best way, but put down in the comments, something that you want me to talk about, something that has been on your mind that you can learn from somebody that's got 17 years in lawn care, because I'll be honest with y'all, it didn't, none of this was overnight success by no means. It took a while to get to where I am. I'm super blessed to where I am, and just so happened to start a YouTube channel, and then I took my business to another step. That's all it is. I'm still the same guy. I'm still the same person. I'm always going to be true to you guys and, the lawn care community. I just have went a different route of being out in the field all the time, and there's going to be times you're going to see me back out in the fields because we do landscaping jobs, and we got a big concrete job possibly coming up, and don't know when I'm gonna find time to do it. I was hoping to get it done before the heat comes in, but it looks like we're probably gonna be doing that when it's hot outside, and Roberto and David are not gonna like me much when we do that. So yeah, but let me know if y'all are okay with talking videos and everything. I like talking videos. I've mentioned it many times before in my videos that I want to know that creator's mind or that business owner's mind. I want to know what he's thinking. I want to know how he's making his moves, how he's going to control the next day, how he's gonna, set his guys up for success and not failure, So put down in the comments and tell me what you want me to talk about. Tell me what you want me to discuss. And like I said, I'm all ears. I listen to everybody. Email me if you don't want to put it in the thing, and I'll be happy to answer questions that way, because I know some people get a little shy even doing comments to people. I've been that way. I've been that way, back when I was watching Ray and all them. I wouldn't comment much because I was scared somebody would say, "Oh, what are you talking about?" So, but I'll tell you one thing, guys. I'm loving this chair. It's so much better than my couch, man. After I do them lives for so long, man, my back hurts. It really does. But now I got this gaming chair that I took from my son. Now, my son took a lot of his stuff out of here, but he wanted to leave some stuff. He actually said he was going to leave the gaming computer for my youngest sons, and he said, "Let them have it. I don't even game anymore. I don't even play." I was like, "Well, dude, I'm going to use that computer for my lives and everything." He said, "Go ahead, Dad." And so I built up the room and got his desk, took his gaming chair from him, and he's doing good, guys. He's working every day, paying his bills, got him that little place. Roberto and them went over there and cut it for him Friday. I told him we'd put it on the list. He ain't got to pay me to cut his yard. good dad, see, giver, you know, and I get booted off, but I'm a giver. So I told him we'd stick it on the list just like we do my yard, and Roberto and them can run by there and cut his and keep it up for him, and like he does ours. It's on the same day actually every week. So he makes his little loop, and the yards that he's got, my son lives close to a yard that's like, shoot, a mile and a half from one of our yards already. So I stuck it on the same day as that one, and then they come here and do mine and my neighbor's yard, and you know, do all them. So pretty cool. I'm a giver. Giver. So guys, I know this video is just drug on with talking, and please don't unsubscribe. Put down in the comments what you want to hear and what you want to talk about, and maybe I'll throw some action shots in every now and then with Roberto and David, and who knows, maybe me. But just want to tell you where my channel's going, and if you still like it, please stay tuned in, give me a like, subscribe, share it out, and you know, we'll go from there. But I'm sorry I've been delayed on sending y'all a video. I'm sorry about that, because I know a lot of y'all really got tuned into me, and I feel like I failed y'all a little bit by not keeping y'all updated of what's going on. But I was, be honest guys, I was just scared, you know. I mean, trying to follow their little guidelines and everything until it all comes back to us, and you know, I don't kill my channel completely. So guys, thank y'all so much for watching, and until next time, peace.